Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to another day, day 6 of Hajj. And we're trying to connect with the Quran, with the Hajj Special. And so I'm concentrating on the du'as in the Quran, and which can, they're all small, simple ones that we should, hopefully, if we can memorize them, those who are not on Hajj and those who are. So I will start with Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Today I want to look at a dua made by Yunus AS. And it goes as La ilaha illa anta subḥānaka inni kuntum min al-dhālimīn. Oh, there is no deity but you, Allah. There's no Allah but you, Allah. And subḥānak, glory be to you. Indeed, inni kuntu, I was one of the wrongdoers. I was one of the dhālimīn. And I'm not going to unpack it at the tafsir level of what dhālimīn is, what subḥānak is, to the detail. But this is a dua made by Yunus AS. And he, it really showcases you, it's a universal pattern of if we make a sincere tawbah, recognize and turn back to Allah. Basically, it is recognizing, it takes in a way the carpet under the floor of Western mindset, Western way of thinking, which is all about affirmations, about I am cool, I am great. So many people go on walks and about, no, I'm good enough, I did nothing wrong, I'm fine as I am, and self-love. Our deen is not about that. It's not about that. It doesn't matter what people say, so they'll go on their walk and on jog or whatever, and it's about self-affirmation. Our thing is not about that. Our deen is about acknowledging Allah and recognizing He is the Rabb and we are the Abd, we are the slave, if people don't like the word slave, but we are here and our only purpose is to worship Him. And however, so with that, what does Islam say about it? Islam says you are valued. Allah has made us the best of human beings, the akram, the most honorable. He said to Adam alayhi salam, Ya Bani Adam, you have been akram, that you have been made the most honorable. But also, you are also deeply accountable for what you do while you're on earth. You are honored by Allah, and by your own actions you're going to be honored. So accept that and don't be in denial about that. Whereas, just to say, no, I'm okay, I'm good, I was enough, I did just the right thing, and so on. That's not our deen. That's not our deen about holding yourself up. So much so that, we talk about intentions, you do good, but then you let it go. One of the worst things that well, not the worst, but it's a low level habit of you do something and then you tell, but I did this and I did this for you and I did this. You don't throw it in your face. You do it and then you trust that Allah has recorded it. It's in your good deeds register, and you move on from that. So this dua models the exact opposite of this culture of entitlement. Okay, and it teaches us how to return to Allah from our mistakes, our brokenness, or our feeling stuck. And the beauty is that, we can sometimes, no, I'm doing so well, I just got a promotion and this, and you fall in this myth of thinking we don't make mistakes, or we don't. Yes, you may have done such a powerful whatever report and you got the big deal going and so on, but when you're down and you maybe kicked somebody, you maybe did something else to somebody, a small fry, and that is a mistake, and that is going to, it can cost you your akhirah. So look at it, because this is the dua Yunus AS made in the belly of the whale, in a dark, enclosed, isolated place. So we also sometimes feel trapped in life situations. Sometimes we want to escape responsibilities or act impulsively, and then we regret it. So this dua shows the way back, and it's, even in a crisis, the first thing we do, and this has come up repeatedly with different, whether it be Zakaria alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, and many, Yusuf alayhi salam, all of them, that what happens, that even in a crisis, we say Alhamdulillah, we praise Allah, we say that you are subḥānaka. always start with, alhamdulillah to Allah who gave me this and this and this. And then it reorients our whole being in that Allah is the perfect one and I'm the one in need. And then, because we were doing the du'as on parenting, of how sometimes we can feel we've messed up, we can feel, our children have gone on track, and therefore we feel guilty or we feel we haven't done enough. But the beauty is that we ask Allah, you are the perfect one. You cover for my faults. You forgive me for, I'm the one who was it wrong, so you cover for me. And it's sort of what is not, it says, La ilaha illa anta subḥānaka, Ya Allah, there's no Allah but you, and you are the most glorious. And just in saying, indeed, inni kuntu min adh-dhalimin, I'm wrong. So after that, what I'm wanting of the du'as, that it is a du'a. It is considered just by acknowledging your own shortcoming and your mistake and you being in zulm and you not getting it right. You ask this, that now, Ya Allah, you pay. There's another beautiful dua from the hadith which says, La takilni ila nafsi tarfata aini. Ya Allah, do not leave me to my own devices, to my own doing, even for a blink of an eye. So here, in just saying, Inni kuntu min adh-dhalimin, you can, Allah knows all what's going on. At least we are acknowledging that we are in the wrong, we are the one in need, and now He can cover for us and do it. Because Yunus AS, as we know, finally did come out of the whale based on this. So when we are feeling burnt out or impulsive, this reminds us of how, when you're feeling, it reminds us, two things. That even prophets have moments of feeling overwhelmed, like Rasulullah when they were, he says, don't worry, Allah is there for you. And so when we have mental struggles, when we are emotionally blocked in, tied in relationship, in work, or there's no seemingly way out. So consider that block and think of Yunus AS of being blocked in the belly of the whale. And this becomes then a spiritual lifeline. Anything we are stuck, how do I get it? I really don't know how to get out of this. Rent, this, that, anything. And it's so suffocating in the moment that it is. Small thing, big things, just losing a big deal, whether it's corporate or something else at a home, or something else in relationships, in in-law relationships, outlaw, whatever it is. But we need to be recognizing in our ability to say that it's like recognizing I'm loved by Allah, but I have wronged myself. And then the other thing is that it's like that I need to admit it. As soon as I'm in humility, He will rescue me. It's no point me saying that I am, I'm such a pious person, I'm such a, humble person. No, that defeats it. In you saying I've wronged myself, and maybe that's painful to say, in saying that, and then He will rescue us. So this is not weakness, it is strength with clarity, and it really goes very against, I want to bring back that in, because our Western culture teaches us that it's all about, oh, I'm good. No, they can think what they like of me, but I'm good, I'm cool. And this concept of self-affirmation has nothing to do with our faith. Our faith has all to do with subḥānaka, alhamdulillah, remembering Allah, and remembering your smallness. I am the abd, I am the Abdullah, I am the Abdullah. And making yourself small in the face of Allah. And too bad what others think. They can think what they like, but I have got my Allah above me, He's watching me, and that brings me closer to. So this is another very, very powerful dua, which hopefully, and it's not a long one, it's a beautiful one to memorize in these special days, out of these special days, but it's a very solace-giving dua if we really internalize it. But with that, I'd like to end off, and I pray it's been beneficial to all of us, and this works in our favor in these blessed days. So with that, I'll end off. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun alal mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.